Hello everyone, I am going to explain about the periodic classification of elements. Today we study the elements with the help of modern periodic table. The periodic classification is the method by which the elements are grouped on the basis of their characters. So we keep the elements that are alike in one group and the rest of the elements in other group. The periodic table consists of chemical elements which are arranged by atomic number, electronic configuration and recurring chemical properties. Then move to the questions now. Now the question is electronic configuration of atom is 2, 8, 7. Give its atomic number and nature of oxide. Electronic configuration tells about the number of electrons that are present in an atom. Hence the given electronic configuration is 2, 8, 7. So total it is 17. So electronic configuration determines the atomic number of an element. If you look into the atomic number 17, it consists of chlorine. So the given element is chlorine. Hence they have asked the nature of oxide. Before that, what is meant by oxides? Oxides are formed when a metal or non-metal reacts with oxygen molecule. There are two types of oxides, acidic oxide and basic oxide. Acidic oxides are formed by non-metals like carbon, sulfur, chlorine, etc. Basic oxides are formed by metal like lithium, sodium, potassium. So the given element is a non-metal will form acidic oxide. Now the second question is why are noble gases placed in separate group? What is meant by noble gases? Yeah. Noble gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon are also called as inert gases because these elements are quite abundant on Earth. Hence, these elements are colorless, odorless, and tasteless and non-flammable gases. They have completely filled outer electronic configuration. So there is no possibility of these elements to combine with the other elements. They do not make compounds, so they are called as chemically inert. So they are extremely unreactive. Some exceptions that are xenon forms a compound with oxygen and fluorine. Now the third question is lithium, sodium, potassium belong to the same group called alkali metals. Why? What is mean by alkali metals? Alkali metals belong to S block elements occupying the left side of the periodic table. You can see the image. The word alkali refers to basic nature of the metal hydroxide. These compounds are called alkali metals because when they react with water, they usually form alkalis. Nothing but strong bases, they can easily neutralize acids. They have similar chemical properties. Hence, they have one valence electron, which means the outermost shell of an electron, which they can easily lose to form plus one ion. They react vigorously with water. Now, the fourth question is give characteristics of period. The periodic table consists of row and column called period and group respectively. The period in the periodic table is the row of chemical elements. All elements in the row have same number of electron shell. Some of characters of period are atomic size, valence electron, valency, electronegativity, electropositivity, etc. First, atomic size. Atomic size is the distance from the nucleus to the valence shell where the valence electron are located. Now, next, the valence electron, outer shell electron that is associated with an atom that can participate in the formation of chemical bond. Then, valency. Valency is the company capacity of an atom is known as its valency. Now, the atomic size decreases from left to right in the period. Along a period, with increase in atomic number, the number of protons and electron increases. Then valence electron. Number of valence electron increases from 1 to 8 along the period. Then valency. Along a period from left to right, valency first increases up to 1 to 4 and then decreases up to 0. The given table consists of lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Hence, the valency first increases up to 1, 2, 3, then up to decreases 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then electropositivity and electropositivity. Electropositivity is defined as the elements the tendency of an atom to form positive ion. Example, Na plus, La plus, etc. Hence, from left to right in the period, atomic size decreases due to increase in nuclear force of attraction. So, it is difficult to lose valence electron. So, electron positivity and reactivity of metal decreases along the period. Then, electronegativity. Electronegativity is defined as the element can easily accept electron to form negative ion called electronegative elements. Electronegativity from left to right in a period, the atomic size decreases to increase in nuclear force of attraction. So it is easy to gain electron for a non-metal like chlorine, fluorine. Hence, electronegativity and reactivity of non-metal increases along the period. So they become Cl minus, F minus. Now the last question is state 3 points of difference between Mendeleev's periodic table and modern periodic table. In Mendeleev's periodic table, hydrogen was not given a specific place. This periodic table was based on mass number. It has 8 vertical columns called groups and 12 horizontal rows called periods. Separation of metals and nonmetals cannot be distinguished from each other. Isotope was not given a place. If we look into the periodic table, the hydrogen was not in right place and the isotopes are not in a place. Now, if we look into the modern periodic table, hydrogen was given a correct place. This periodic table was based on atomic number. It contains 7 horizontal rows called periods and 18 vertical columns called groups. Separation of metals and non-metals can be distinguished from on each other. Isotope was given its place. Now see that if we look into this modern periodic table, the hydrogen was in the right place, isotopes are placed in it, isotope was a group given a place, etc. That's all. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share and comment for this video. Thank you.